ahead, Stu.
You're the guy who's out here trying to lure people into defamation lawsuits to make specific claims. When the claim has been made that Tyler Robinson killed Charlie Kirk, it's been made by Erica Kirk, it's been made by Don Trump Jr., it's been made by Jack Posobiec, it's been made by other Turning Point paid shills just like yourself.
Who doesn't work for Turning Point.
Where is the evidence of that?
Yeah, okay, great. So I'm happy to get into all this. In fact, you know what? I'll promise you this. Can we do a question for a question? How's that?
That's fair.
That's fair. So here's my question. If
I'm
you
not
answer
here to
it,
answer your questions.
I'm not here to answer any of
your
your
position
questions.
that Tyler Robinson killed
I'm
Charlie
not here
Kirk.
to answer any of your. Okay, here I'll start off. Okay, we have text.
Yeah.
Message,
So do you have evidence?
Yeah,
of
we
that?
have text message confessions, Stu. Yes.
Okay.
We
what
have
else?
text message confessions, Stu, that they not only took screenshots of, but then they pulled the data off, which show that he texted his boyfriend and admitted to the crime, Stu. Text message confessions. Now, I've answered your question. Please answer mine. Was Andrew Colvett or Erica Kirk at Fort Pachuca or not?
Let's talk about the confession.
Oh my God, this guy
that was made.
Because are we going to get some moderation? If you want to debate, you have to answer questions too, Stu. Answer my question. Was he?
I'm here to debate whether or not Tyler Robinson killed Charlie Kirk.
I'm here
that's the
to
claim
debate.
that has been made.
Yeah,
by
I'm
the
here
people
to
who
debate.
you are out shilling for.
No, the debate topic.
They won't come
is
and
this
debate.
Charlie
you said
Kirk.
I'll come. You
and
said
so
I'll come debate.
I
so
want to know
that's
your
what you're here for.
claims. Answer my question
Trying to shift
now.
the burden.
Answer
This
my
is not.
question.
This is not debating the topic.
Yes, it is debating the topic. Answer my
Tyler
question.
Robinson killed Charlie Kirk.
Okay, you know what? Here, I'll try a different one. See if you can answer another one. Okay, so is it the case then, Stu? Do you believe that a small insect flew into Snow's room and it was actually secretly a government device?
Are you serious? None of this would be a topic of discussion if you could just tell us how Tyler Robinson killed Charlie Kirk. That's the claim that's been made.
I just gave you demonstrable evidence that was introduced at the preliminary hearing of text messages, which were taken from Tyler's phone, where he admitted to the entirety of the crime, Stu.
Did Tyler Robinson write those messages?
Yes.
How do you know that?
Because the chain of custody of his phone he had in his pocket when he came in.
His phone was taken from him immediately, and then a confession was disseminated on Discord.
So do you think that the cops?
Happen?
You think that the cops sent them to themselves?
I have no idea.
Yeah, right.
I'm asking you if you have any evidence
that is
suggests
evidence
that Tyler Robinson killed Charlie Kirk.
Are you saying that those text messages aren't evidence of Tyler Robinson?
I have no idea if those messages belong to Tyler Robinson or not. Do you have any other evidence?
Yes, they pulled the data off the phone. They pulled his Google as well. They pulled his Google data.
There's no evidence.
Yes, there is
that
evidence.
Suggests that Tyler Robinson.
And not only is there evidence,
is there any other evidence other than text messages? Is that what we're putting the whole case on?
I don't even
it's a death
think
penalty case.
That I would need to go beyond a text message confession. Besides the fact that what the hell would you even need to go past? Then I texted my boyfriend that I murdered this guy and told him how I did it.
How about the fact that we were told that Tyler Robinson confessed to his dad, confessed to his mom, confessed to a minister, confessed to a U.S. Marshal, confessed to a sheriff?
Yeah.
So in a preliminary hearing,
I didn't see that introduced.
Which is the equivalent of a grand jury, why would they not call any of those witnesses to say?
Because they didn't need to.
My son confessed that
because they didn't need to.
They are to provide their most damning evidence during a preliminary
That's not the most damning evidence. The most damning evidence
what is the video
text
that
messages.
Jack Posobiec saw?
No, the text message confession is the most damning evidence.
Well, then
and the fact that they were able to pull the data
and Betty
off
Johnson come out and say that they saw a video. It's case closed. It's open and shut.
Yeah, both of those guys were wrong. In fact, the second
they were
said
wrong.
That,
you mean they lied?
I told both those guys that was stupid to do.
There's a difference between wrong and lying.
Well, what Kai Schwimmer
one side of our conversation today, the side that you're supporting is filled with liars. The side that we are, that I'm here representing, is filled with people who don't believe the liars.
Okay, great. They don't believe the liars.
For other theories.
Would you say that a liar?
There's people talking about fold ARs, and there's people talking about trap doors and magnetic force fields and drone swarms and everything else. Exploding microphone. Yeah, all of that. None of that would be considered if we weren't talking about a group of people who have continuously been caught lying, including something that they saw in a courtroom, which in my opinion should be against the law. Jack Posobiec, in my opinion, should be arrested for that.
Great. He should be arrested for it. In what way, though, does this in any way provide for your theories that Andrew Colvett and Erica Kirk were at Fort Tachaca, which you've said on stream hundreds of times? You said that there's a 100% link to Andrew Colvett and Fort Tachaca. You've said this so many times, Stu, and now
Andrew,
when you're in front of the world,
you don't have anything here.
You won't say
you're
a word.
In front of the world. You've been running your mouth about how Tyler Robinson killed Charlie Kirk.
No. All I've said is that the evidence supports that he did.
Everybody at Turning Point, from Blake Neff to Andrew Colvett to Tyler Boyer and Erica Kirk, that's who I want to debate.
That's nice.
You were out. Can
you tell me how Andrew
saying, well, I'll debate you. So here I am.
Tell me how Andrew
asking you to show me the evidence of Tyler Robinson, Charlie Kirk.
Was Andrew Colvett at Fort Tuchaka or not, Stu?
I'm not here to talk about.
I'm not here to answer any of your questions. I'm not here to answer any of your questions.
We're here to discuss whether or not Tyler Robinson.
All right, how about this?
Charlie Kirk, he's on trial for his life.
Well, look. Part of that is going to be
he's on trial for his life while Erica
things.
Kirk is crying and saying she forgives him, and while Jack Posobiec and while Andrew Colvett are saying, and Benny Johnson and Officer Tatum go into a preliminary hearing where for the first day there's no camera allowed, the same guys that were in the Phase 1 Binder Gate crew, and they came out and they said, we just saw a video. I saw it with my own eyes. Quote, you see Tyler Robinson pulling the trigger.
So what?
It's another lie.
Yeah, how does that prove your theories, though, Stu?
Lies when even telling the truth would suit them better. Lying about alibis, lying about the dates when they were somewhere, lying about drinking, lying about dating.
Bro, I'm going to grant it. They're all a bunch of liars. How does this support any of your theories?
There could be 6 million theories.
I'm asking you about yours, Stu. I'm asking about
yours,
Stu.
The difference is, in one of them, a man is on trial for his life, Andrew.
If you held
these are the people you're out here shilling for. You're paid by these guys to do this.
I'm not paid by them. Great. You're just lying again. So it's great. Stu, start with this. Let's just start with this. This is really simple.
Did you take money from Turning Point, Andrew?
To teach a debate course for one day.
You're trying once again to displace Furtick.
I literally trained a debate course for one day, which I do all across the world for people, Stu.
You've been paid by Turning Point.
So was Candace Owens. Candace Owens was paid. Candace Owens was paid by Turning Point. What if we established?
I'll just say I think Candace Owens could be Charlie Kirk's only real friend.
Yeah, but she was paid by Turning Point. Hell of a lot more than I was. So that aside, here's what's really funny too, Stu.
Candace Owens isn't cheering for Tyler Robinson to be put down like a dog for a crime that he very
Hold on, let's try not to interrupt.
Let's
try not to interrupt. It's getting
okay. Well, let me try. Let me try. How about just 1 minute back and forth?
Okay, sure. Candace Owens,
so we'll make it easy.
Candace Owens is not demanding that a man be put to death for a crime that he is alleged to have committed in which no evidence can connect him to committing that crime. That is what Erica Kirk is doing. Erica Kirk is the billionaire leader of Turning Point USA, the CEO of Turning Point USA. She is saying she forgives this man, Jack Posobiec, a Turning Point paid shill. He's at Charlie's desk all the time. They are saying they saw a video. They did not see a video. That makes them liars. This man is on trial for his life. I would like to know what evidence you have that makes you believe that you can run around saying that it's open and shut, that it's cut and dry, and that Tyler Robinson killed Charlie Kirk.
Well, first of all, I never said it's cut and dry and it's open and shut. What I've said is that the evidence
that's what Jack Posobiec and Benny Johnson.
Let's do 1 minute. Let's do 1 minute back
You're
and
debating
forth.
Andrew Wilson, not Jack Posobiec.
Let's do 1 minute.
Take your issues up with Jack Posobiec. Then with Andrew Wilson, you have to contend with my actual
because
worldview.
they won't be.
You can't talk to you. I gave you a minute uninterrupted.
Let's do 1 minute back and forth.
So here's the thing that's really funny. I'm just going to grant all of this. They're all a bunch of filthy liars. Those lying bastards, always lying about lying, and then they lie on top of those lies. Great. How does any of this establish any of your theories? How does any of this disprove that Tyler Robinson fired that? How is it that when we have text message evidence and DNA and we have bullet fragments all pulled out and we have a medical examiner claiming he was you run out there and say that he was by a microphone. You claim Andrew Colvett was sitting in Fort Tuchaka. You've made this claim many, many times. You say Erica Kirk is as well. Are you the liar, Stu? Because if you're not the liar, then look me dead in the eye and say that they were there or they weren't. But don't lie to me, man, and I won't lie to you.
Stu, you got a minute.
It's not incumbent upon anybody that's investigating the death of Charlie Kirk to prove that their theory is right. It is incumbent upon the people who are trying to hang a man, to kill him, to shoot him, to put a needle in his arm, put him in a chair. It is incumbent upon the state. It's incumbent upon these people who have this man on trial to prove why it's an open and shut case. There is no evidence that links Tyler Robinson to the death of Charlie Kirk. You know, you mentioned confessions. Nobody knows who wrote them. You mentioned DNA. Lance Twiggs' DNA is on it too. This guy's only been talked to twice by the feds and got immunity. He's just as much connected by way of DNA as Tyler Robinson is, but nobody's calling for him to be put on trial for his life. So why Tyler Robinson? Why this Patsy? They are demanding, she's forgiving, it's open and shut, it's case closed. I saw the video, it's 4K. You see him taking the shot. It's incumbent upon these people to prove the guilt of Tyler Robinson. It's
Andrew,
not incumbent upon
you got a
me
minute,
to
Andrew.
prove
But it's not incumbent
Andrew
upon
Colvin
you
was
people.
somewhere.
It's not.
But when you ask
Bro,
these
it's my
people
turn,
if they
Stu.
were on Fort
It's my turn,
Huachuca,
Stu.
Hold on. Andrew, go ahead a minute.
I didn't interrupt.
Okay, go ahead, Andrew. Starting out.
So
Go.
anyway, it's not incumbent upon you people to disprove anything either. The problem is that if you go about your day trying to disprove everything that the state says, and then you have alternative theories, you do have to prove those. Yes, you do, Stu. You can't say, "Well, I have a ton of alternative theories."
whatever the I want.
Which helps clear this guy. I have a bunch of alternative theories which will assist in helping to clear this guy, right? I'm trying to disprove it, but I'm not going to stand behind any of them. I'm not going to actually tell you what they are. I refuse to actually dive into my own worldview on this when I'm trying to disprove. By the way, if you held the same rigorous standards that you hold for the evidence requirement that you have for Tyler Robinson to be guilty for your own bullshit, you would never believe your own. You would never believe your own theories if you applied the exact same evidentiary standard that you apply for Tyler Robinson to the very things that you profess on your channel as being true.